Peer pressures caused by social media have an effect on physical health, mental health, and how people are socially. Young adults, teenagers, and adults have all been affected by this epidemic and are forced to think that they need to change in order to please people on social media. Smartphones facilitate shifts in teens' communication and information landscapes. By definition, this is saying how teenagers have become more available to social media and their smartphones. An increase has gone up in the use of social media, and the increase has gone up to the more health issues, emotional issues, and physical issues caused in teens today. Other peer pressures caused by social media are social media networks are the primary way young people communicate with their main channel to the outside world. Adults are not immune to these negative attitudes either, with about 60% of the public feeling ashamed about the way they look. This can lead to mental health issues and body image issues caused by the peer pressures of social media. Social media gives risk to cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is an enormous concern, especially for young adults and teens. Enough conducted a survey that found 95% of social media users have used social media and have witnessed cyberbullying and have been victims themselves. This is an epidemic and can cause serious harm to the teenagers' mental health. Magazines and televisions are often blamed for portraying an ideal body image that causes people to question their looks and lose confidence in themselves. The more time spent on Facebook or social media, the more likely people are to self-objectify. Peer pressures caused by social media have caused people to think that they are not right the way they are. Social media has a huge effect on our young people's body confidence. They can make choices to not look at magazines, TV, or social network, but that is their primary way to communicate to the outside world. This is unhealthy for our young adults, for they see the world through a filter, and it's really important that we try to reinstall their confidence so they can be who they really are. A celebrity in today's media who has a huge impact on peer pressure and how social media is presented is Jennifer Lawrence. She focuses on body image and loving your body and being accepted in society no matter what. Children give in to peer pressure too easily, and Jennifer Lawrence is one of the very few celebrities who stands up to this epidemic. Social media ads and magazine ads, such as this one, have proven to show that young adults need to look a certain way in order to fit in. This can cause physical disabilities and physical illnesses such as bulimia, anorexia, eating disorders, and mental illness. This is an epidemic, and we advertise it every day. We cannot all look the same. For example, look at these two Barbies. They are similar, but not the same. Peer pressure forces kids to think that they have to all be the same and do the same thing in order to fit in, social media, or in general. This is false. Everyone is different, and social media does not help that. Social media also has effect on our mental health and how our bodies are physically. When students are studying or preparing for a class, they tend to be on their phones as a distraction. This can cause exhaustion and a lack of sleep, allowing their bodies not to function properly in class, sports, or daily life. Social media today advertises how much we need technology, but we really don't need as much as we think. Technology has become a way kids live on a daily. They wake up and touch their phones right away. This just shows how peer pressure can be caused by even family members and friends, not just social media. With social media advertising technology on a daily basis, it becomes a need to some of those in our society. It becomes part of their daily routine, and it makes them and distracts them from choosing healthy lifestyle choices such as healthy food to eat and healthy activities such as sports. Now that technology has become more available to us, we now then give it to our children, young developing children, and it stops their brain activity from growing stronger and healthier. Social media has now pressured us to think that we need this around our lives, and we need it to survive, but in fact, we don't. The peer pressure caused by social media forces us to think that we need it around in our lives, that we need to fit in, that we need to look a certain way, that we need to eat a certain way, but in fact, we don't. We need to stop this epidemic, and either way, celebrities do help and they don't. But technology does have benefits, and we do need it, but we don't need them constantly in our lives telling us what to do. Peer pressure. Nowadays, kids think that peer pressure is all negative. They aren't wrong, but they are sometimes right. Peer pressure good things can come out of peer pressure, such as knowing what to do in a bad situation and learning from your mistakes. But we tend to mistake in this, and we think that peer pressure is always bad. Peer pressure has become such a big thing in our society and has also become such a negative thing, but sometimes positive. Young kids are now exposed to social media and exposed to cyberbullying and other health problem-causing issues. Young adults need to stop this, and young parents need to stop giving their kids negative ideas about social media. Good things do come out of social media and peer pressure, surprisingly, such as it can allow change. It can allow new and open, unique ideas to society, such as being different, being unique, and not staying like the status quo. This can help social media, and this can help others accept who they are by expressing it with them. Social media can allow people to find themselves, to accept themselves, to find others who accept them for being them. Social media does have negative things, and it does cause peer pressures, and it does have negative side effects. But it also makes you think, are people really being honest with themselves? Many experts say being yourself is key, but never saying no to others. Peer pressures caused by social media is an epidemic, but it's an epidemic that we can stop together. From my source, Philippa Roxbay, and the celebrity Jennifer Lawrence, with their knowledge combined, we can find a way to end this. We can find a way to end cyberbullying, end discrimination, and end the negative side effects of social media. I leave you with this. Social media and peer pressure is a bad thing, but at times it is also a good thing. It allows us to communicate with others and to get the word out there that change and being yourself, uniqueness, and confidence is key to a good society and a good community. We need everyone's participation to end this epidemic and be one.